Why do you believe that they would still be alive and in this temple, as you claim?
Are you going to tell me what the hell is that?
At least somebody laughing because you just Falana has completely backed herself into a corner.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me that after 50 years, there's no chance in hell that none of them are alive? Are you going to write off fellow companions of yours, former, yeah. One moment, I bit my tongue. Yeah. Okay. Are you
And
going to
why
tell me?
and why do you think that we have any information on this assignment that we have never accounted for, that we have never sent out?
I was informed by someone here in town that they were sent out from here, and that you have a report. Now, why are you concealing that report?
Whoever you
Are
spoke
you?
to is obviously a drunkard.
They would have to be stupid to be drunk
And why is that?
because they deal with the arcane ways. To be absolutely drunk while dealing with arcane ways on the job,
Roll an
that's
insight
assuming.
check.
Oh, I don't care what I'm talking about.
You see the moment that you mentioned the arcane that he instantly started like he starts to look around nervously. Yeah, he looks around nervously, suddenly feels like crap, like he's back into a corner himself.
I'm surprised Falana actually managed to turn that around, but okay.
So, all I want is a report. There's nothing much I need from you. Just a copy of that report.
Look, we don't have any copies at all of that report.
Can you explain why?
And he kind of looks around, really paranoid. Roll a persuasion.
I'll be all tabbing. I was good for a 1.
No, I cannot explain why. We just do not have it.
Who's your boss?
My
Oh.
boss?
Yes, who's the
Why-
guild master here?
The guild master's currently away in a meeting.
Where is he? I'll talk to him personally about the matter.
No, that would be very unwise. It is not wise to interrupt any meeting with Morgren.
I'm personally not worried about interfering with a meeting or not. This is a
No, you don't understand, miss. It is not wise to interrupt any meeting with the councilor of the city. He is very kind and generous to be around. And it's very obvious at this point that he's kind of doing like a fake, a forced smile and praise to him.
I'm going to lean in really close
Oh Christ.
and in Dwarven. Tell me more about this counselor.
Oh, no, I cannot say anymore. I've said too much.
Can we just have the report, please?
We do not have the report.
Oh my god.
Just your secrets are safe with me.
We
No.
no, you don't understand. We actually do not have the report here.
No,
Where is it?
Tell me about the counselor. I want to know.
I will not say anything more of the counselor. Be on your
Alana's
way.
trying to give the guy an out and say, well, where is it if it's not here?
The counselor has it. No, please leave. Leave.
Thank you. All right, time to go interfere with a meeting.
Elana, run. Run.
All right, guys. Let's get Lily. She should enjoy this.
No.
Let's just wait until tomorrow to talk to the counselor, because we'll see him tomorrow. Instead of having me forced to kill a party member.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Why do you do this?
Actually, there's a reason she's after that report.
I'm sure.
But do you have to be a complete suicidal idiot about everything when trying to find a report?
Anyways,
I'm
can
not being
I
suicidal.
look for potions?
You can look around for a potion shop.
Okay. Do I need to roll another investigation or?
Investigation, yes.
Yeah.
You don't find shit.
Of course not. We don't have
You can't
any
even
potions.
find the horse shit that is left as all the caravans go in and out of the city.
We don't have any healing potions, so I was really hoping I could buy at least a couple of those, but
I thought we had a couple.
nope. We have one greater healing potion, and that's in Lily's inventory.
I know Falana doesn't need it. We have what? 2 people who can heal?
Yeah, when those two go down, which happened recently.
And we
We got
have the
problems.
Ring of Spell Storm. We could store cure wounds in there. Multiple levels of it too.
Yeah, the ring is a lot better than Ion Stone in that regard, I feel.
Even the Ion Stone though, we could store a level 2 cure wounds and level 1 in there. We have multiple options.
It requires attunement, just so you know.
Yeah,
So I can't carry it.
I can't either.
So
Yeah,
the
and
only people left are people who use cure wounds, so it's
the
not
only
really...
2 people. Yeah, that's good.
It would have been nice to find a potion, that's all. Anyways. What are we doing now?
You might be able to buy a potion of healing because they are.
No, I can't because I rolled a 4 on my investigation, so I can't find anything. I can't find a potion of healing.
You can't find a potion shop. What if you were to buy it from a general goods store because it is an GHB, which means it's probably sold in general goods stores?
Or maybe I say no to that.
Oh, come on.
Let's just move on for right now.
Please. Half the
Yeah,
session
let's-
is been spent shopping.
Hey, don't look at me. My sessions have been spent investigating. But yeah, let's continue.
So at this point, it's not quite evening yet. Tavern you have is actually one of the higher quality taverns up in, say, this district right up here. So you'll be able to stay in a nice tavern at least before having to go to the council tomorrow. And you probably still have time today if you want to try to find any of the counselors, since you would have to assume that they should at least all be in Redwall right now if you're supposed to meet with them all.
Surina can go and try and find the Dragonborn counselor.
All right. Roll. What am I? Roll a charisma check with advantage. Unskilled charisma check with advantage.
So would I just put that as proficient? Or?
No, just roll. There's a
Roll it. It's going to roll 2 dice. You're going to take the higher of the 2.
yeah.
Okay.
Regular advantage.
Yep, regular advantage. All right, and as you ask around, you're able to find a few other Dragonborns who kind of greet you warmly. And when you ask about the counselor, this Hiskan, they're able to direct you towards the inn he's staying at. And it's kind of a upper class inn. Actually, it's in the full upper district. Over here, actually, it's obviously meant for important people such as the counselors or their politicians. And going up there, you're able to, and introducing yourself as like an associate of Baron Ashfield, you're probably able to get in there and speak to the Dragonborn himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he is in there. He's actually kind of he's downstairs eating his dinner right now.
Yeah. Well, that's a bad time to interrupt him, so...
Oh, no, it only means you'll become lunch. I mean...
You see, as you stop there thinking about it, you see that somebody else went up there to interrupt him first. And he kind of seems address them as they go to speak to him immediately.
Okay. Well, that'll help a little bit. Surina will wait until the first person's done and then go up and introduce herself as politely as possible.
And you're able to do so, and as you walk up to the Dragonborn, he kind of looks up at you and he, like, nods. All right, I am Stan. What can I do for you?
I'm come as part of part of the escort for Baron Ashfield. I believe you know of him, at least.
Yes, he is the entire reason I've been drawn away from the ancestral lands.
Oh, that's not good. I would, with that out of the way, I would like to ask your opinion of the matter. Besides the fact that it's drawn you away from where you rightfully should be.
The matter itself, I actually do not know much information on it. I've only been and it's like I've been fresh. This will be the first proper assignment I've had down here. First thing I've been drawn away down here to deal with. And had it not been for the insistence of the Dwarven clan members, we probably would have sent a delegate in my place.
Yes. Well, I can at least provide you a little bit more information on the current situation as from information that I've gathered from my time with the Baron. So far as I can tell, during his adventuring days, he went to a place called the Temple of Reversed Elements. According to him, though he spent only 3 days... Let's say Surina actually got it right, because I'm terrible with names, but Surina's not. So...
Yeah, continue.
Moving past that he claims he spent only 3 days within the temple grounds, but when he returned, decades had passed. Which I also have perhaps incidental information that one of his retainers at his town, shall I say, who may very well have been part of his adventuring group, was also thought dead, but I have seen him myself and know that he is very much alive and as much of a rapscallion as any good halfling can be.
Kind of look over you for a moment and kind of just think, that is quite a bit of information. Alright then, I might keep that in mind during the trial tomorrow, though. I'll ask you, what do you think of the man himself?
I think he has little patience compared to some rulers, but he has done his best to try and revive his holdings and deal with an influx of unexpected refugees. He's done his best to treat his people well, despite the proximity to the far northlands and the Orcish hordes. I don't think he's a bad ruler, even if he has his human faults.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh.
Thank you for that information. I should keep that in mind tomorrow when we have the meeting. Is there anything else you wish to speak to me of?
Nothing more than thanking you for allowing me to speak to you today.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a fellow clans member. Far too many... there's not enough around of them today.
And Surina will take her leave as politely as possible.
Kind of like bow his head, good day.
Mm-hmm.
Can Lily go off to find the other one?
Yeah, if Lily wants to go off, she can go off and try to locate, who would you want to try to locate?
I don't remember their names. We were told of, I think, either 2 or 3, and Surina just...
There were 5 dwarven ones, counting Amber. There was the Dragonborn, the human, and the gnome.
I'll have her go find the human. Is the human one of the new ones?
The human is one of the new ones.
Yeah, I'll have her go find the human.
Yeah, the human and the Dragonborn were the 2 new ones.
I'll have her go find the human, and before she leaves, she's going to task Azul and Mara with trying to find some potions for them because they're getting low.
Alright, guess she'll ask to be left with the bag of holding so they could purchase them.
I'll give them 200 gold each and have them spend it all on potions.
Alright, and so they'll take that willingly and they'll go off and go search.
Okay.
As for you, to find the human, you're gonna have to actually do some seeking around yourself and asking around. You can do another unskilled charisma check to actually see what you can learn about where they might be.
Okay.
And everyone you speak to apparently doesn't know where the human ambassador might be.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna try a different approach to locate her?
Can I talk to one of the guards and ask where they might be and say it's on important business, etc., Baron, blah blah blah.
You may and roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Right. And you roll 15. All right, yep. And as you speak to them, they kind of look around, questioningly, like, yeah, wasn't the human counselor the one who's currently hanging around the Mage Academy? Yeah, I think she was a wizard herself.
Interesting. Thank you for your time. She's going to go off to the Mage Academy.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you still don't know what she looks like. You know her name being Zora, but you don't know what she looks like or anything more than that.
So, do I have to go to the water temple to find her, or?
Yes, you do.
No, you just got to go to Zora's domain. Just make sure you avoid Jabba Jabba.
All right. So she's going to look around, and the counselor probably would be wearing slightly more fancy outfits than the average person, right?
You would assume
You're going
as
to
much.
a mage guild. Everyone there wears fancy
Does she see anyone who fits the description she would expect?
You see a number of people sticking out in your mind. There is one female wizard there in some rather fancy-looking purple robes.
All right. She's going to go up to her and say, "Excuse me, is your name Zora?"
And she'll look over and say, yes, I am Zora. Is there anything I can help you with?
Ah, Councilwoman, thank you very much. My name is Lily Cowan.
And the moment you mention councilwoman, she kind of lowers her hand, hush you down. Shush! Don't spread that around. I'm trying to stay local. I'm trying to stay undercover.
I understand. Could I accompany you for a moment, and when we get to a quieter place, could I discuss a matter of importance with you?
Roll another persuasion. Yes, very well. Follow me, please.
Okay.
And she'll kind of lead you out towards one of the side wings where there's no other people around at the moment. What
All
is
right.
it that you need to speak about?
Thank you for agreeing to talk to me. My name is Lily Cowan. I am from Haven. I've been tasked to aid the Baron Ashfield, and I know that you are planning to do some council business with him soon, and I was hoping that I could maybe shed some more information that you might not be aware of.
That would actually be nice. I've been told very little about this to begin with.
So I assume that she's Falana probably mentioned the whole inverted tower and everything that she learned as well. Whatever information she did learn.
What information she didn't learn because it's being concealed?
Yeah, there's no
Falana
information.
knows next to no information on this.
All right. So
She would have mentioned the fact that it is being concealed, though, and mentioned the name of who.
Lily's going to explain pretty much all of the information that she's learned about the Baron, and say that she has met at least 2 other members from this temple, and they both live in Ashenport. And she's basically just going to explain all that information, and at the end she's going to say the Baron is a kind and just leader. He has the temperament of a good leader, and he doesn't put up with nonsense. But I would trust my life in his hands.
You spoke of this Temple of Inverted Elements. I have not heard anything of that before. What do you know of it?
Very little. We just found out of that today ourselves. Apparently, the elements seem to be backwards. Like a fire would freeze you, and water would burn you, and that kind of thing. Which I'm not a mage myself, so that makes very little sense to me. But apparently, one of the side effects was when he only thought he was spending 3 days in there, he came out and it was 30 years later. I know that we've accidentally come across things that can change our ages, weird surges of some wild magic. So this doesn't seem completely impossible to me, but again, I'm not that smart when it comes to magic things.
That is a very interesting thing. I might have to look into that more further myself.
I assume that she was told about being stonewalled.
Stonewalled at the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Would you have mentioned the name of the counselor, Morgan? Because that was one of the Dwarven counselors. And that was the
I know
one who was
Falana would have
apparently
brought it up.
behind stopping everything.
I'm gonna assume Falana explained, or at least someone that was there explained at least most of that.
Yep,
And-
what are the odds? She was
and-
right, a corrupt official.
Lily's going to say that we were told that there was more information in the Adventurers Guild. My friends went to investigate that, and they were stonewalled, and they were told that Morgren carried the information we seek.
Morgan, he's the one behind all of this to begin with. He was the one who issued the call, despite the other counselors trying to silence him.
And far be it from me to interfere in any sort of official matters, but something about this, from what I've seen of the Baron and how kind and just he is with his people, how he's taken in all of these refugees, something smells of corruption here. And I hate to be the one to say that. And perhaps I'm completely wrong, but that's just the feeling I get from it.
Roll another persuasion.
The elf might actually be right.
She kind of nods a little bit. There's definitely at least something amiss. I'll keep this all in mind and do a little research myself. Are you going to be there when they take him in to meet tomorrow?
As I told you before, I trust my life in Baron Ashfield's hands, and I would give my life for him as well. I will be there unless I am forbidden from being there. I will definitely be there.
Yes, of course. Well, hopefully then we shall see you there. Good day.
Thank you for your time. And she's going to head on out.
And like Zora will follow you out, and as you get to the gate, you see that she goes over, and I don't believe Lily was there at the moment when they first went to the temple, was she?
No, she wasn't. She never went to the
To the
Mage Temple.
Yeah. So, and as she walks out, she can see that Zora walks over and starts speaking to a gnome and Dragonborn.
Can I slowly walk and listen a little bit?
You can roll a perception. And roll a deception.
Oh, I have proficiency in that too. Yeah, well, not so good.
Well, you walk away. As you walk away, you can kind of overhear them speaking. Question about that, and Zora will make the mention that with this temple, she claims that she went to the Adventurers Guild, but it wasn't there. Just the other counselor, Morgan, had stopped her. That's very strange. And the Dragonborn will ask, the one who told you this, is that one over there? The one who's listening to us?
Real subtle, Lily.
She's
Oh,
gonna.
no, this
wave-
was the Dragonborn being super subtle.
Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't hear it.
Lily would have heard that, yes.
Oh. Lila's gonna wave and give a little smile, and she's gonna say, "Remember, it was one of my friends, not me, who was here."
Love how she doesn't even try to say, I wasn't listening.
It was the elf.
She could tell that she was caught.
All right. Yes, I think I know who you're speaking of. And they'll kind of like stay quiet until you actually leave this time.
And she's just gonna wave and head on out. She not super stealthy.
She's not good at deceiving people, apparently.
No.
All right. I don't think there's going to be much more in tow for this day, unless anyone else wants to take care of something before I end it off and go on to the
Nada.
next day.
Do our friends find any potions?
I'm going to say when they get back, I never actually looked at the cost of a potion. I'm smart.
50 gold.
50 gold for a normal one.
I'm going to say they are able to find 5 normal potions.
No greater ones or anything.
5 normal potions and a greater potion.
5 potions of healing. And I'm putting that in the bag of holding. People should grab them if they need them.
Smoke him if you got him.
because we can't really grab them from the bag of holding while we're in combat. So
Well, you can. It's just more tricky because you have to do like rope trick.
It takes
go
longer.
in, pull it out. Yeah.
all right, so I'm done for the evening.
All right. Anything else?
I'm fine. I'm really surprised I got that crit persuasion.
And I've got to head on out. So, do you expect much more? You gonna go for another hour or less? Or
What time is that we at currently? We can actually end
past.
it off here, to be honest, and then tomorrow we can go into the
Yeah.
actual council meeting, or not tomorrow, next
Yeah,
week. We can go into the
Next
council
time.
meeting.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And then it's probably going to be the council meeting. Might go further on elsewhere, everything else.
Yeah, if we try to do the council meeting now, we'll just get interrupted in the middle of it. We've managed to make some strides in getting some information into the newer council members at heads, and this is a good place to stop for me.
How do you? You know what? Type out the name of that counselor. I forget his name already.
Morgan?
Just type it out. Yeah, Mordrin. Type it out. Okay.
I heard Mordrin, not Morgrin.
Yeah, there's two different. Which one is it?
I have
Oh, it
their
is
name
more
and their
gray.
gender going off of that.
Okay.
Gimbal.
Gnome.
Of course it's a no. Who else would be called Gimbal?
I don't know. He might be a Kerbal.
And so I'm assuming that her father is nowhere near this, so that's nice. Oh, hey, look, Kathra.
Yep.
All right. I should head on out. Thank you.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna end this off myself, I do believe.
Yep.
So shorter session today, but we'll deal with it. Next time we got to deal with political intrigue. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh no, it's not gonna be
Thing that
political
none of the party
intrigue.
is good at.
The
It's not
one
gonna
thing
be
that I
political
hate
intrigue.
more than anything else.
It's going to
It's
be
you.
you corrupt son of a bitch for killing you now. It's gonna
God
be nice
damn it.
for it. It's gonna be nice.
Uh,
Anyway, end the stream off. Later, guys.